Let's turn to business news now with Jonathan Mitchell. And Jono, at the end of the week, looking very smart in your lovely blue shirt. Bricks and mortar businesses are wary of the online retail giant Amazon, right?
Evening, John. Yes, well, Massey University has put out a report showing business confidence has fallen. If we delve into the numbers, just under 40% expect sales to rise in the near term. That compares with 50% in the survey last year, so that's fallen. And more businesses think sales will actually fall in the coming few months. So Amazon is expected to enter Australia in just before Christmas, and businesses are nervous about that. Businesses wonder if they'll move over the Tasman, Amazon come here in New Zealand. Now, domestic retailers have to pay GST and overseas retailers don't, so there's some cost disparity there. And the issue of whether to impose GST on smaller value goods was under consideration by the outgoing national-led government. So some nerves about Amazon there. We've had businesses collapse recently, Topshop the latest casualty, and the retail sector has pointed out the pressure points. This is in terms of margins and tough competition. But Massey University is saying on the flip side, there's some positive news to Amazon arriving in Australia and potentially in the future in New Zealand. Small retailers can use Amazon as a platform to sell their own products.
Oh yeah, it's a fascinating business, this one, isn't it? And a really interesting discussion. Has the share market hit 8,000? I haven't caught up with that, Jono. We were talking about that yesterday.
We did, yeah. I did sort of make the hint that it could get there by Friday, but no, it hasn't. It's been a really quiet week of trading, school holidays, not a lot of market news around, but it is in the record zone, though, at 7,977. It was up a couple of points at the close today. We've been speaking to some analysts about the share market and the symbolic record of 8,000. They're saying the rate of growth in the local exchange has been around 16% so far this year, so that's quite strong, been happening the last few years, but unlikely to stay at that kind of rate of growth. The economy is good, interest rates are low, and there's been a solid set of company earnings reports come out, and some market darlings such as A2 Milk showing some strength this year, so that's keeping investors happy. But no, in terms of 8,000, still a bit to go, possibly next week.
And what the dollar do today? Did you say that? Sorry, I was just welcoming Edward Gay into the studio.
No, we've got the dollar to go. Mixed at the close, 71 US cents, 91.5 Australian. That's business for the week.
Yeah, thanks, Jonathan. Really nice work this week. Jono Mitchell doing business from Wellington.